All right, here with Dee Messina. Thank you so much for being here. It's so nice to talk with you. If you believe ChatGPT,
Oh no.
Listen, you and I may have something very unique in common. If your oldest son's name is Noah and your second son's name is Jonah, then we have that in common because my oldest son's name is Noah and my second son's name is Jonah.
Did you purposely name them in biblical order?
Yeah, well, and I've also got a Luke and a Seth. So I've got So I've got 6 kids, but my first they're all Bible names. So I just thought when I was looking at it, I thought, hey,
the next one's Joseph, and the next
just go through the whole thing. There's an Isaac and but I thought that was kind of a neat thing that we have in common. So tell me a little bit about. I'm always impressed. And especially right now for you, as you've been talking a little bit about your faith today. I was interviewing Gary LeVox from Rascal Flatts, and he was telling me, because I guess he just did a gospel album, but as a second part of his career, what has it done for you to be so confident in now sharing your faith and expressing your faith and what that's done for you?
I don't know. It's not anything for me as far as like creating a gospel album or something like that. But I would say... it's given perspective. It has, his spirit working through me has given me grace for people understanding and, the how, more an ability to see, or the why, I'm sorry, the ability to see the why would they behave that way? Or why, would they do that? Even though sometimes I'm completely stumped. And so the first part of your question, how would that, why do I share it?
Yeah, and just not being afraid to even say, because there was a day when people would be, hey, if I mention anything about faith, then maybe I alienate some of my fans, listeners, people out there.
I think I'm more telling you about how awesome the nuggets are at Chick-fil-A as opposed to preaching to you. Yeah. And a lot of people are turned off of the gospel because people are preaching at them versus saying, hey, you know what? Do you know what I found? I found this. And you know what it's done for me? It has given me joy in the worst times. It has given me comfort in the loneliest times. It has given, and you talk about the relationship as opposed to the rules. A lot of people are standing out front of a, venue holding up signs and yelling and screaming, and Jesus never once did that.
Yeah. I've got a friend that owns a church, and he has a billboard in front of his church that says less religion, more Jesus.
Well, because religion is man-made, and everything man-made falls short of the glory of God. And Jesus was his son who represented him. He's like, if you see me, you see the Father. And so, I don't know. It's just more, it's not like preaching to people. It's more sharing my story.
Well, and I appreciate that because it gives people the confidence to do the same thing, right? When they see people that they look up to and admire and watch you just say something, maybe they just have that much confidence as well, to be uniquely themselves. So thank you for that.
Well, thanks.
So what do you look forward to? So as you look at these next few years, you're still making music.
Oh, yeah.
I say you never stopped making music because at our house, the countries of the 2000s are always the playlist that's going on.
As it should be.
So I hear you all the time throughout our house and whatever we're doing. So you haven't gone anywhere. But now as you are making brand new music, what do you look forward to as you're releasing new albums and as you view your career right now? What are the things about this that make you excited?
I think being able to, and it's been, I've been raising kids, the last few years. So just being there at the age where I'm able to pour my heart out to other people. So I think that is something that I'm really looking forward to, and is being able to broaden my playground area of my life in the sense of the impact of sharing, my faith.
And honestly, there's nothing more humbling than kids. Right, because I can go and say, hey, I just interviewed Dee Messina, and I've been at this great country thing, and think that life is good, and I'm having great experiences. You come home, and your kids are like, yeah, you're an idiot, Dad. They keep you very well balanced about what's real and what's important.
I was like, oh, I'm going to do this thing with Ella Langley today, and they're like, what? And I was like, well, she invited me to do this thing with her, and they're like, she did? I was like, good night. So
kids, I'm kind of a big deal out there. I'm kind of a big deal.
Why would she invite you, Mom? No.
They
keep you humble, that's for sure.
That's the beauty of children. Well, thank you so much for talking with us today and sharing a little bit about who you are and where you're going, and keep making music because it's beautiful.
Thank you.
I sure appreciate it.
Thank you.